I'd just like to start by saying congratulations to the entire Hoops and Homework team. The renovation and expansion at the Constituent Homes site at Interfaith Terrace, it's going to go a long way to support kids and families that need it most. And, at the Y, strengthening community, it's our cause. We believe that positive, lasting, personal, and social change can only come about when we all work together to invest in our kids, our health, and our neighbors. The board and staff team of the Hoops and Homework program, they believe the same thing. And in that spirit, we've been working together, as Herb said, to help ensure that all kids in Framingham get the support that they deserve. Our partnership, again, like Herb said, began many years ago when the team at Hoops and Homework decided to license their program in order to receive state funding for the children they serve. At the Y, we had a good amount of experience with this. So when Herb asked our Director of Education, Heidi Kaufman, to get involved and provide some support, she was happy to do it. Not to mention, as we all know, it's just about impossible to say no to you, Herb. So, but before the COVID-19 pandemic turned our lives upside down, the Y was providing lunches to the children in the program, every day. And now we're delivering meals to the children and their entire families every day. It's really been rewarding and just a great opportunity, I think, for everybody. What started as an informal relationship has turned into a real partnership that is growing constantly, helping to strengthen both organizations, I think, resulting in kids and families getting improved programs and services that they need to thrive. Once again, from the entire Y team, Herb, congratulations to you and your team. We look forward to our continued work together. Thank you very much for all that you do.
I just want to mention about the food program. It's so huge, so wonderful, so important. Let me tell you a little story. Families that are struggling with food and also resources, and especially now with the COVID. And one of our staff has heard from the kids that the last meal that they have before they leave Hoops and Homework, that last meal is the only food they get until they come in the next morning. And as we all know, hungry kids with empty tummies are going to have a very hard time learning anything and being productive. So again, the YMCA has just been a lifesaver for these families. So important, big, huge deal. So I can't thank you enough, Rick, for everything, including the food.
Well, hearing that sort of breaks my heart in a way, but it warms my heart also to know that, together we're really making a difference for these kids and these families. So thank you.
Very good.
I am over the moon about the expansion that has been done. So Hoops and Homework, like any good neighborhood program, is critical. It's so important and so valuable. Now, it started with an idea, thank you, to feed into the lives of children everywhere. And that is important because everyone is a part of the fabric of our society. So just like with the seed, if you don't put the seed in a good soil, if you don't nurture it, if you don't feed it, if you don't give it the conditions it needs, it will not produce beneficial fruit to society, right? So it's not we are helping them. It is we are helping us. We're all one society, one child, one family, right? But it is the shining light in the middle of our complex, right? Now, it looks like a center. It focuses on homework and recreation play. And I love the name. The name is the short way of indicating what it's about, what is important, what we need to teach the children, which is how to balance their lives, how to order it, how to grow. They have the innate materials to make the difference in their lives. So it really is a center for empowerment, right? So homework, obviously, we need to study, as my sister says, right? And she has her EDD in education, right? She always says, this generation has to be reminded constantly, there are no shortcuts. You have to put in the work, homework, work, and you have to get in the habit of it. Many children tested high in intelligence, but if they didn't test high in homework skills, they're not going to be able to, they're going to end up frustrated, not able to turn what they know they have inside into the practical lives that they want to live. Now, hoops is a great metaphor also. Practically speaking, we know, basketball, our children play basketball all the time, but it's also a metaphor for what you're putting an effort to reach for a tangible goal. The ball in the hoop, right? The homework, the hoops and homework. We all know, we didn't need the studies to tell us, so they're out there, that just doing homework all the time, just learning all the time doesn't work. And you don't learn well if you don't have play also. You need the balance. So we are building without any high pressured techniques, just as naturally building in them the balance, the habits, the security. Children need to feel valued. They need to feel hope. They need to feel that things are possible. And this little program with meager resources does all that. And we produce children. The effect on Framingham is beneficial for time immemorial, and in the lives of children, because they go on to have children, they go on to be more productive, they go on to be more fulfilled, and they teach the values that they learned.
This entity, Hoops and Homework, is something that everybody in Framingham should be proud of. It's a signature project for a tireless effort to help the lower income section of our community, to give the kids a place to go after school. And Hoops is the first thing in the Hoops and Homework banner, but the kids go there and they have to do their homework also. But there are faculty that make sure they do. And it's just, it's tremendous. And after a while, when you get used to the idea that it's not going away, then it becomes worthy of an annual support from the business community that can afford it. And also, it'd be remiss to not say that there's a long list of people that have contributed a lot. And we can all be proud of our association with Hoops and Homework. That in my business dealings, there are mayors and governors who have 3 or 4 birthdays a year, just so that they can collect contributions. And I suggested that Herb celebrate his birthday more than once because the event is well attended, and everybody has a good mood, and it's the answer is no amount is too small. If you want to get on board and align yourself with this, it's I don't know of anything more worthy of a contribution.